Hey guys, welcome back to another Motion Raceworks Tech Tip Tuesday. Today we are talking about how and where to mount transmission coolers. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on why and where I put mine, and hopefully I'll help you guys choose and have a little bit more understanding of, how things need to be done. So because transmission coolers from the factory are placed up front, a lot of people just really want to leave them up front, and that's fine. But on a boosted car with an intercooler or limited room, like maybe on this S10 or some old muscle cars, sometimes it's really tough to fit in a transmission cooler, and especially as they get a little bit bigger with a fan and everything. So I wanted to kind of talk about how we mount them underneath cars and why it works really well. Especially on a turbo car, it's nice to get it out of the front. There's always so much stuff going on in the front of a turbo vehicle. Right in the middle of the car, down low, is great for center of gravity and weight balance as a whole. And there's a couple other reasons. A lot of times on a turbo car, a lot of modern day cars where you have bumper exits or whatever, there is just nothing under here. Other than the drive shaft, this is all open territory, which makes things really appealing and it makes it really nice. You really just need a couple little spacers. We use about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 spacer just to get it off of the floor so it's not sandwiched right on the bottom of the floor. You don't need much. The air is going to make its way in and out pretty easily. The fans are reversible, so typically you can just change the polarity on the wires to make them push or pull, which is really nice. And then the other added benefit that I've found, and I found this a long time ago, it's been really nice, is when you run the lines from the back to the front, when you go to pull the transmission, oftentimes it's really hard to get to the lines and tighten them and all of that stuff. You can unbolt the transmission and pull it out with the lines connected, and you're not spilling fluid everywhere, and B, you can get the transmission out and down and disconnect the lines where it's really convenient. So if you had that going forward, you couldn't really pull it. It would be tight. So you wouldn't really have that ability to kind of pull it down and out. But since the lines are back here, you're kind of working your way back here. So it just naturally works really well. It's really convenient. Saves a lot of transmission fluid spills, which are really annoying. And like I said, it just takes up real estate that's typically not used. Hopefully that helps you guys understand that. This is exactly the same setup I have on my Nova. We obviously proved it on Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0. It was almost 100 degrees a lot of days. We were driving 85, 90 down the highway. That's not really, if the cops ask, I wasn't. But for extended periods, pulling trailers with a turbo car, with a non-overdrive, if that cooler can keep up and keep trans temps at 160, 170 for those durations, it's good enough for just about anything. So hopefully that helps you guys decide where to put yours on your car, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. If you have a comment or a idea for a future Tech Tip Tuesday, drop them below. We'll be sure to cover it if we can. Thanks.